So, Project Motor Racing didn't just launch, it crash landed. It aimed you at the stars, strapped you in at Challenger 12, and boom, it blew up before you hit the atmosphere. The kind of launcher makes you wince, makes creators sharpen their knives, and fills your YouTube homepage with bonfires of box burnings. Here's a twist, it didn't vanish into smoke. We've had 2 updates since then, and I've streamed it nightly, paid for it myself, and I'm here to tell you what's real. Tyres that bite, cars that sing, AI that fights back, multiplayer chaos, graphics nicked from Farming Simulator, and a physics model that may just be the best thing to hit console sim racing in years. If you shouldn't believe the hype, then maybe you shouldn't believe the tripe either. This is Project Motor Racing. My review, my verdict, my banner. So strap in, because this one's got grip. So the graphics and the scenery. Let's start with the visuals. Are they perfect? No. What do you want? A race simulator or a guided tour of Tuscany? The assets are plentiful and they look decent. And yes, some of them do look like they're borrowed from Farming Simulator. But so does the vegetation. And honestly, the grass and trees are some of the best I've seen. The colours and lighting aren't flawless, but they'll be polished over time. What you do get is a progressive track surface that evolves over time, grip that improves, and a track that feels alive. It's worth more than a postcard shot of your latest livery. So the tyre modelling and the handling is some of the best I've played. The cold rubber punishes you. The first braking zone, it makes you wince on cold tyres. Warm them up and suddenly you can push, bite into corners. Overheating is manageable. Running cold, forget it. That's depth, the realism. Forza's fun, but the tyre modelling's basic. PMR, it makes you respect the car and rewards you when you can drive hard. On the wheel it's alive, on the controller it's still a little bit twitchy. With the wheel experience, it's one of the best out of the box I've had. The only thing you would definitely have to change is the steering rate of the car. It needs to go up from 1.0 to 1.5. You can change this in the pits before every race. You need to do it in each car before you start. If you stick around to the end of the video, there is a little tune that I stuck onto this car before I'd done this qualifying session. So the car choice and the sound. In some cases it's epic. The MX-5, the Porsche 964, absolute gems. All the old school cars with no traction control and ABS, a proper workout. The GT3s and GT4s are a bit of a mixed bag. Some feel great, others need a trip to the garage. But every class has something worth driving. The Mazda 787 sounds like a Banshee in a blender. Someone needs to mod Monaco so we can really appreciate it. Yes, there are moments where the audio tears a little, but most of the time it's a pleasure to drive. Engine noise isn't just a noise here, it's a character of the car. So the AI behaviour. I think the AI is actually good. Yeah, it's aggressive, sometimes too aggressive. They'll take each other out, and they'll shut the door on you if you try and dive bomb them from 5 cars away. It gets confused as broken, but no, you need to set them to a fast pace, and then they'll make you work. It's no good thinking you're centre, carving your way through an amateur track day field. If it doesn't take you a lap to find your way past your opponent, you're cheating. Don't hate the AI because you can't overtake 23 cars in 3 laps. Hate them because they make you fight to keep your position. And honestly, it's still more civilised than online racing. The career mode, it's got legs. On authentic settings, it's a proper challenge. I was 2 tenths off pole in qualifying and ended up 12th. That's how tight you are. You start in an MX-5 or a Porsche, grind your way up, buy better cars, chase championships. It's not a sprint, it's a scrap. And that's exactly what career mode should be. And then there's a multiplayer. What you're witnessing in this video is me do a multiplayer qualifying for the MX-5 ranked races for the weekly championships. So the online racing's a bit of a mixed bag. You've got ranked and social lobbies running side by side. The ranked lobbies rotate weekly. Think Gran Turismo Sport but with 13 classes instead of 3. Your best 2 results carry over. You can be promoted or relegated from the league you started in with the test that you did. In my test I scored 80 and that put me in Division 2, and it's tough. The social. Same classes, different tracks, no ranking. It's where you learn the layout, get up to speed and still get binned in turn 1, because some things never change. It's more casual but still competitive, still chaotic and still a laugh when you survive the mess. My gripe, with 13 classes and 2 sets of lobbies, you're still left waiting for 20 minutes for a race that lasts 40 minutes. If you've got only an hour, it's brutal. Quick races would help, and the time between lobbies need tightening. Right now it's like turning up early for your favourite film. By the time the trailer's done and you've eaten all your popcorn, you also need the toilet. 5 minutes between each class race will do the fix. Jump in if you don't mind what you race, and wait if you do. It's simple. So let's talk the PC crowd. So they're still clinging to decade-old GPUs, demanding miracles. They want ray-traced sunsets, laser-scanned curbs and 120 frames per second, all on hardware that belongs in a museum. And when they don't get it, they burn effigies of your game box live on YouTube, chanting about optimisation like it's a religion. But here's the truth. You can't make state-of-the-art sims for kits 10 years old. It's like ordering champagne on lemonade money. Or better yet, it's like buying an Xbox 360 version of Midnight Club 2 and expecting it to melt your eyes on a Series X. The hardware sets the ceiling. If you want next gen, it's going to be after capped for next gen. It's as simple as that. And the creators, the ones who spent 5 to 10 years cutting their teeth on iRacing and ACC, they'll never praise anything outside their comfort zone. It's like spending 10 years with an iPhone, then someone hands you an Android to take a photo. You can't even get the screen to turn on. Habitual creatures we are. If hate's trending, they'll jump on it. Neutrality, it doesn't exist. I'll accept criticism, but I won't accept bandwagon hate. Judge the game neutrally, and you'll see what you see. And then there's a launch strategy. So here's the thing about launches. If you're making a cutting-edge sim, release it on console first, lock it down, make it stable. Let players plug in and race without fiddling with drivers and settings. Then port it to PC once it's ready. Because right now, too many titles get strangled at birth by the PC crowd running 5-year-old GPUs and demanding miracles. If you're going to call it cutting edge, then you're going to need to lock out the fossils, draw a line in the sand. If your kid's older than your children, then you're not invited. Harsh maybe, but it's the only way we're going to stop the endless moaning about optimization while still pushing the genre forward. So my final verdict, where do I stand? The launch was rough. They aimed you at the moon, but strapped you into Challenger 12. It blew up before you hit the atmosphere, but they fixed it quicker than Rennsport, and like Rennsport, there's still more to do. The cars feel great. My favourite's the MX-5 and the Porsche 964. The Mazda 787 sounds epic. The physics spot on, the sound awesome. Car behaviour to track interaction with other drivers, we picked up everything from wins to paintwork. The cars look great, and for the most part, every class is something worth driving. We did have to tweak the steering rate up to 1.5. Other than that, we're racing with the out-of-the-box settings, and how many other racing sims can say that? Normally, it takes 12 YouTube videos to dial it in for one car. Is it too expensive? Yes. Does it need refinement? Absolutely. What you have here is a game that on the wheel and on console, it feels like it could be the next great sim title. Catch me live on streams nightly from 8 PM and judge for yourself. Would I tell you to buy it? If the price was your sticking point, then no. I wouldn't blame you either. But if you missed this title because your YouTube homepage was filled up with burning effigies or Project Motor Racing boxes, then you might be missing out. So if you're a console and the wheel, this might be the next way to simulate finishing 9th. If you keep watching, you'll see where I qualify. If you stick around to the end, you'll see a couple of little tuning tips. Take care, guys. And if you did stick around to the end, then here are the settings I use for this multiplayer qualifying. I hope they help. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the like button. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.